Welcome and welcome back. Happy Friday for those who celebrate. Cheers, I'll drink to that. And can we actually have sound? I think we do have sound. That should be fine, right? Cool. Quote of the day is you show up however you can. That's what matters. And that brings me to two things. One, yesterday, my kid had a sports event. Good part and the lucky part was the fact that the sport event was right behind the building that I live in. So I ended up watching it. The bad part is I live on the 15th floor, so with both elevators getting, let's say, devastated by the heat wave that we have at the moment in UK, I ended up being stuck. So I showed up however I could. I took a pair of binoculars, a flashlight, and my phone. Called the kid, told him, "Hey, this here. It's a bit stuck, but I see you." So like flashing him and watching him with the binoculars, and whenever he had like a break for, out of the sun or whatever, I was calling again. It's like, "Oh, you did good. I saw what you did there." It's like, "Whoa, whatever." So sometimes you just show up however you can. That's the important part. The second part is me realizing in order to get used to the idea of having live streams and doing these live streams, I can't seem to find the time. So the only way I can actually do it is by working on my actual job and doing it. It is what it is. I know I'm doing a lot, but yeah. That's about it with the quote of the day. And we will be watching. Let me see if I can actually share it on screen. Put it on screen. Let's see. We can put it on screen. Why women are done waiting for guys to man up? Because they're getting older. Competition is high. They have to do what they have to do. All the chads are scared about having the police knocking on their door. Things like that, I suppose. But we'll see what they say. So, I don't think I've seen this guy before. So we'll subscribe. We'll give him a like as well. Why not? He did the work, and of course he's dating advice for a man, right? Just approach, jump, take the leap of faith, and just approach. So this video should be with dating has officially been flipped on its head. Women are now asking men out because they're tired of waiting to be approached. And I'm gonna be reacting to his reaction to a reaction about a reaction. Cool. I like this. Fine. Let's see what this lovely little dude has. Not little. Let's see what this amazing dude has to say. He seems packed up.
Guys, dating is officially okay? The whole game is flipped on its head. Women are now approaching guys because they're tired of waiting around, hoping a guy's going to talk to them. Okay? If you think I'm kidding, watch this.
If you want something, I'm not going to sit around and wait for it to come to me. I want to make myself known to the people that I want to ask me out that I'm available. So
Makes sense. Especially if you're going out in a club. If I'm having a few beers and with all of the rules that we have around, the rules upon rules, make yourself available. It's like, I need to know, am I going to jail or am I going to buy you a drink?
I've been asking for people's numbers. I've been making first moves. The worst that could happen is that they say no.
This clip went viral for a reason because women are tired of waiting for guys to ask them out. Okay? They're tired of spending all this effort looking good, going out and having guys do absolutely nothing. So in this video, I'm breaking down why men aren't approaching women anymore, how you can start to confidently have conversations with women, and I'm going to tell you how you can attract the right women into your life while not wasting time on the wrong ones. So a lot of times, guys,
It's sad that guys don't have the confidence to approach women anymore. I don't know how, but it happened to me 2 times to be asked for my number and get approached by girls. So women, actually, let's call them women. Let's not call them girls because it sounds a bit itchy. So yeah, but we do have this kind of people who offer courses. They offer their amazing opinions. So let's see what they're gonna say. Maybe they have good advice, or if you have any amazing advice for everyone around us, do share.
Guys do want to approach women, but they're just stuck in their head.
Men don't always know what you're thinking. Sometimes when I'm sitting at a bar
Never.
or I'm out with my girlfriends, one, it's really hard to approach you if you're with a group of people.
Mm.
Two, most of the time they're gonna just assume she's not looking, she doesn't want to get approached, maybe she has a boyfriend, she'll reject me. There's all of these reasons
Right.
why you're not getting asked out.
And yeah, she is right.
And most of the times you kind of get rejected anyway. So what, you have 80% chance of getting rejected, and when you have them in a group, it's even harder to, like, how was that one that they used to call when I was divide and conquer. So it's like you need to find a way to divide so you can get to your target, let's say. But you can't say that, that's objectifying.
Right here, but it's not just about rejection and saying the right thing, okay? Guys are scared to death of being labeled as a creep or that guy. So what they do is they wait for some
Yes.
perfect sign. They wait for a green light for a girl to play with her hair, bat her eyelashes, or make eye contact for 10 seconds. Hesitation.
No, I think they're actually waiting for written consent on a piece of napkin, toilet paper, anything goes. Just written. It can do just, if she's not capable of writing, you just do fingerprint. That works.
Kills momentum. And guys, I get
I was joking if you didn't figure that one out.
it. I know how scary it can be. I know what it's like to let fear control my life. I used to do this. I used to be that guy that would wait on the sidelines and watch my friends have all this success with women until I just got sick and tired of it, okay? I was sick of telling myself, what if I had just started a conversation with that girl? I was sick of lying in bed wondering why I couldn't live up to the version of myself I knew I was.
Okay, this is. They're not gonna bite you. Worst case scenario, they're just gonna embarrass the shit out of you. They're gonna film you, put you on TikTok, make you the laughing stock of society, and get you viral in the meantime. So at least take the bright side. You're gonna meet shitloads of people, get I don't know, sponsorships. So it's like you're gonna meet shitloads of women as well. Imagine that any kind of publicity is good publicity. So there's nothing to fear. Like you said, the worst thing is like, yeah, you get a no, and you're gonna get plenty of those anyway. So get used to it and move on.
Was capable of being. So I decided that the pain of being stuck where I was way worse than the potential sting of rejection, right? Something had to change here. I would rather get rejected by 1,000 women than reject myself by not even trying. Confidence isn't about being
True.
smooth. It's about being grounded. It's about showing up when it feels uncomfortable, when it feels messy, and doing that consistently. Acting anyways, doesn't matter. Stick to the plan, the mood. You don't need the perfect pickup line. You don't need to look like Brad Pitt in Fight Club. You don't need to be rich. You just need to have
there was a song
presence.
with that. You don't need to be rich to rule my world. No? Yeah. Ba-da-da. Probably, it's like, I know I'm not a dating expert, and all of the bullshit that I'm saying are mostly for myself and just to figure out what is going on with this dating thing. But I used to think that just being yourself should work. It's okay, fine, if it's just like it's a one night thing and you just want to dress to impress and make it like a beautiful dream and just fudge off in the morning. I don't know, I don't recommend it, but yeah, each with its own. If it's for a long-term relationship, right, shouldn't we just be like ourselves, or okay, our polished version of ourselves? Just don't try to be a different human. It doesn't really work good on the long term, I think. But yeah.
4 P's, okay?
Let's see.
Playfulness, presence, positivity, and curiosity. I can't remember that word that starts with a P, but I'll throw it in here.
A good human. You need to be the 4 P's, a good human.
Don't focus on the outcome. You want to detach yourself from the outcome, right? Focus on having a fun conversation. You don't even know if you're going to vibe with the girl anyway. Here's what I tell my clients to break out of approach anxiety.
Is very true, but still don't forget you need written consent, condom. Yeah, definitely. There's like sexual transmitted diseases are on the rise. So condom and written consent and whatever else he said, and being a good human. And
Get out
don't
of their
focus
head.
on the
Just
outcome.
stop missing opportunities. Number 1 is people pleasing. Stop the video right now. Why do you care what someone thinks about you that wouldn't even attend your own funeral? Why? Oh, wait, why? Why do you care so much? Why are you putting so much mental bandwidth into that? Right?
Really good way of putting it. I like it. Yeah. Picture your funeral is like if you don't see them there, just like don't give a shit.
The majority of people don't care nearly as much as you think they do, okay? They have their own shit going on to worry
And they have the attention span of a freaking goldfish. 3 seconds swipe, move on, bye-bye. You have so many scandals that just like they're viral for 5 seconds, and after that, bye-bye, it's gone. It's like never happened. No one knows about it, man. It's like they completely erased. You have so much freaking information coming in front of your eyes that you're gonna forget what happened yesterday. No one gives a shit. As long as you're a decent human, it's just like move on with your life.
about you and your problems. They're too worried about, they're too busy worrying about themselves. That's the one thing that really helped me change,
Very true.
is that I started to realize I would rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I'm not. I don't want to put on a facade. I don't want to put on a mask to try to win the girl over and say what I think she wants to hear, or people in general, right? I would rather repel the wrong ones away and just be my authentic self and attract the right people into my life, okay? Because eventually the mask will come off. Number 2 is reframing rejection, right? Rejection is a fantastic learning tool, okay? You go up, you do the thing, you took action anyway, so that's a win for you. And you also get a learning lesson. Okay, so I did this wrong. I can fix that for the next time, right? Because if you're not approaching, you're not learning. If you're not failing, you're not learning. And it feels so good to just know that you are no longer rejecting yourself. There is nothing like that feeling. I use curiosity, right? What's your story, right? I get curious about the girl and if we're going to vibe, because I don't even want her number. I don't care how hot she is, right? Cool. She's been doing her makeup since she was 12 years old. I don't want to waste my time with the wrong women, and you shouldn't either. Be very careful about who you spend your time with, and then make sure you're breathing, making eye contact, right? You're taking your time because presence matters more than what you say, right? Presence is king. This is exactly the kind of stuff that I teach within my program, right? The pickup lines and putting on a show. It's all about unleashing and showing that authentic version of yourself and knowing your self-worth, okay? Showing up at 100% and being that guy who can walk into any room. So So if you're tired of waiting around for opportunities and you're sick of letting fear run the show, hit the link in my description below. We'll hop on a free call and we'll map out how you can turn into that guy and attract the right women into your life.